Hello. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's going to be another relaxed night of me just playing Illbleed. Now, relaxing and Illbleed kind of don't belong in the same sentence. But hey, I'm weird. Why are my eyes staying shut? Come on. Okay. I think it's working now. Nothing exciting going on in my life to report, so we'll hop into the game pretty soon. So because my glasses have a glare, and yes, I wear glasses in real life, I eventually need to draw some glasses up to put on my model. I do have some glasses, but like they're jokey gamer glasses and like sunglasses and shit. This is bugging me now. Nothing works the way I want it to work. I think that fixed the issue. Okay. When in doubt, always recalibrate. My immersion is ruined. Talking about the text, who cares? Technology never works the way you want it to. It's always breaking constantly. I make all the preparations and something goes wrong, like right as I hit that start stream button. Yeah, it's another day just of me waking up, you know, taking a shower, not being a stinky gamer, getting some food, and you know, just enjoying some time to myself, playing Splatoon. I was just sitting here like, what else did I do today? Yeah, I woke up, I ate food, and I played Splatoon. It's a day off, so I figured I'd throw up the stream later tonight. Check out some other friends' streams and all that in the meantime, and yeah, here I am now. Nothing too exciting going on in my life personally, but yeah, I just want to finish up Illbleed tonight, and then I will think about whether or not I want to do the entire game over again, but more in a speedrun fashion, or not like an official like skilled speedrun or anything, but in order to get the actual real final boss and true ending of the game, you have to play through the entire game again. But you've seen all the cutscenes and everything already, and you don't really have to go out your way to like save the friends or anything, so it would just be like just rushing through the levels using all my knowledge, tagging everything, and just going with New Game Plus data. So basically I'd be so over-prepared that nothing could really kill me or stop me. And it's an interesting finale to the game. It sucks that they locked the true final boss, though, to the very end of a New Game Plus save file, so I guess a lot of old survival horror generally wanted you to play the game as much as possible. Me, generally, when I beat survival horror games, I never really do a New Game Plus file. Like, it's already a task to get through survival horror that, like, it just kind of gives me anxiety to go through it again so soon. And so, like, usually, like, when I beat, say, any Resident Evil or Silent Hill, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to play it again. But here we are years later, but I don't have my original save files for, like, anything, so I have to start from scratch again. But hey, that is the streaming experience anyways, so you're not like, people want to see everything that a game has to offer, and not necessarily, like, you don't want to give people the wrong impression of a game. Like, if I did Illbleed super powered from the start, everyone would think, oh, this game's too easy, and then they would get absolutely fucking bodied by the first level. And yeah, I was watching someone earlier today and like giving them advice for the game, and They seem to struggle the first time and not really kind of understand like a lot of the mechanics, but thanks to my guidance, they caught on pretty quick and they got through chapters 1 and 2, and that just makes me happy to see like someone actually knew playing the game because they saw someone else talking about it. It wasn't me that was talking about that. They saw like some other you know, bigger YouTube influencer and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much like, I didn't expect to like spend a lot of time watching a new person play the game, but that's what I did today. So I guess that's kind of like, yeah. I watched some friends stream and then like checked out some other smaller streamers play through Illbleed, and it's the best time to find people playing Illbleed, honestly, because everyone like wants to looking for new horror games for October and Halloween, and Illbleed tends to be that kind of like game where it gets suggested a lot around Halloween and new people pick it up. And yeah, it is a Halloween tradition for me. It's fun to revisit it, and yeah, pretty much every Halloween it's like, let's just boot up Illbleed and play it for a bit. Not always to completion. First level is like basically the ultimate spooky haunted house, but it's a fun experience. Alright, so I've bullshitted enough. Let's hop into the game. Oh, that would have been a disaster. I almost had my microphone muted as I started up. Whoopsies. As I was saying, today I will hopefully be more centered, thanks to the RTX update for Live 2D Studio. Like my model's parameters, they are much more likely to be reached, and RTX is a lot more sensitive, and like it looks good, it feels good. I just gotta get used to this change of how mobile my avatar, or model rather, yeah, the same thing. How mobile it is now. It's really nice. Good evening, Retrowave. Let's load up the game. Everything seems to be working okay. We have so much fucking money. Audio sounds will crisp. Is that audio sounds will crisp. Is that good or bad? Audio sounds. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I always like worry about my audio, like, does it sound good, does it sound bad? I'm like, sometimes listening to my VODs, like, does my microphone sound really fucking bad? It's nice to hear some people think the audio sounds crisp. I don't have, like, the most high-pitched voice, or, like, I don't have much of a good voice. Just gonna, you know, go fucking ham on the healing items. We're just gonna activate a lot of the traps, because we're at a point where it just doesn't fucking matter. And I don't really want to be tagging stuff in the upcoming stage anyways. Now, this was a pretty good run of the game. Unfortunately, like, with what I'm using, there are some visual errors, and, like, per se, like, the back of Eriko's hair and her hair clip. I couldn't figure out how to, like, fix the texturing on this. So I'm sure that looks really annoying if, anyone is, like, watching and seeing stuff like that. So let's look at the memories. The Minnesota Hell Cinema, the home run of death. The Cinepanic, Revenge of Queen Worm. It's you can see a little bit of a sneak peek of the next level. We got Boogie's Fun Movies, Wood Puppets. And then we have the Hall of Resentment, Killer Man. And then the Shock It To Me Theater, Killer Department Store. And lastly, we have the Child Palace, Toy Hunter Cork Goes To Hell. Quite possibly the most unhinged batshit chapter in this game. And it comes last. This level is more of a joyride and a victory lap.
The popular series Toy Hunter is now a fun attraction. It's based on the new episode, Cork Goes To Hell.
That's exactly what you think it is in the corner.
In other words, in this attraction you'll be able to find out what happens in the new episode of Toy Hunter before anyone else. In the last episode, our hero, Cork, the Toy Hunter, had defeated the Cactus Man of Mexico, and no one had seen him since. The story begins where Cork returns home for the first time in 3 years after a long journey.
He's just walking across the ocean.
His home is a toy box full of fun things.
Yeah.
There,
Rickery
Cork
Horror
is
Show is something I really
reunited with
love.
his fellow toys. He thought he could go back to living peacefully as his owner Henry's favorite doll. But that was not to be. Something unbelievable happens to Henry. As a result, strange things happen around Cork. Cork's new adventure is about to begin. This attraction is a storytelling attraction that accurately reproduces this new story, Cork Goes To Hell. Here you'll assume the role of Cork and make your way to the end while fighting against horrible enemies. This attraction is not something that you merely sit and watch. The characters that appear and the settings in this story are all real.
They're all real.
So if the enemies get you, you will die. So come and enjoy Toy Hunter, as if your life depended on it.
Hunter, the attraction. Cork Goes To Hell. To the challengers, what kind of story and ending is waiting for us in the new Toy Hunter? And what is the object of this work given to us? We cannot yet tell you that. Getting anxious, are you? Well, let's enter the attraction. And now that the cutscene's over, I'm a huge fan of like the Gregory Horror Show stuff. I've seen like all the animated series of it, but I've never actually gotten to play the PS2 game. I have watched other people play it. It's just it was European only, or Japan only as well. Well, Japan and Europe only. Never got released in the United States. So my exposure was the original animated shorts and everything. So I know the game kind of like emulates like trash though. It has a lot of problems and like stuttering and freezing issues from what I've seen. It is still playable. I was just like hopefully waiting for that kind of stuff to like maybe fix the errors with the game. I'm not sure if it's gotten any better since. But one day, maybe next year for Halloween, I want to play it. But yeah, I definitely, if I do ever open up a Discord, which I'm still thinking about it, I'm gonna do, like, maybe have some movie nights next October and show the entire, just, you know, series of Gregory Horror Show for whoever wants to jump in and watch. So, we'll see if that happens by next year, maybe. Or if I just get bored in the middle of summer and feel like playing Gregory Horror Show. You know, off-season spooky time. Okay. So, from last chapter, we actually saved Jorg. So now he's a playable character for like the final stage that you can actually select him in. But we aren't doing that. We're going to do Eriko Christie. As per usual, because she's strong as hell. Uh-huh. She is basically Hulk mode. I got the horror monitor and vending machine gun. Gotta get our ticket. And it's Dummy Man. I'm really bad at hitting him with the gun. This is the last time you come across him in the game, I'm pretty sure, so let's just put him down. The handgun is interesting to aim with because unlike the machine gun, you can't like readjust your shot. You just gotta like line it up perfectly. I got all the items I could possibly need. I just want to show off all the traps. Entrance ticket obtained. You cannot enter without a ticket. I have it right here. Let me in. I know I could possibly die. I know this is real. I love how gross that thing is.
Howdy, boys and girls. Isn't it fun to be me? Yeah, I'm having fun too. Now, I'm gonna tell you how to play the game, so listen carefully. You're about to enjoy Toy Hunter's new story, Cork Goes to Hell. Well, I know you have no idea what the story is about, and don't think you can learn as you go. Why? Well, before I get into that, it'd be a good idea to check out this here horror monitor. I'm sure you already know what that blinking light is, right?
Delicious drink.
Yep, it means a weapon is hidden. Then, how about this? This is called a story mark. What does this mean? Well, doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure it out. That's right. Whenever this story mark shows up, that means the story is hidden at the spot. Now try to get close to the place which indicates the story mark. Some kind of event will happen and parts of stories will be revealed to you. But be careful. Some events out there can harm you. In other words, you have to bet your life to get to know the story. If you're almost dead and too weak to get more of the story, use cautious action and do what you can to avoid the event. The drawback to that is you won't uncover the entire story. Also, have you noticed that one of the stage's conditions has changed from traps cleared to story?
Yep.
This is when you'll receive a monetary reward based on how many stories you saw, not how many traps you cleared. Just remember this, and you won't get confused.
It's such a huge win prize, too.
Hey, what do you think of these settings? Do you like it? By the way, if you'd like to see the instructions again, I wrote them down and put them on the ticket booth where they're yours for the taking. Okay, good luck, boys and girls. If you're a real cork like me, you can get through anything, no problem.
He fucking shoots his gun randomly.
Yeehaw! Yeah!
Yeehaw! Yeah! Fucking bootleg ass Woody Indiana Jones. So if you do go out back here, he actually does lead the instructions right here. So this level's just fucking insane. You get some pretty interesting visuals. There she is.
Oh, sexy doll.
Sexy doll.
Welcome home, darling. How was Mexico?
Oh, it was horrible.
Tell me the story later, in bed, if you dare.
The Mexico trip was horrible.
Oh!
I'm going to
will you be home safe?
I am immortal. Hey, what's wrong, Marie?
Henry is in trouble?
Who's Henry?
Cork, did the trip to Mexico make you crazy? Henry is the boy who owns us. You know, the guy who's so nice to us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, well, what's the, Henry boy's problem anyway?
He's really sick.
Oh.
Yeah, so the final level's gimmick is some traps are just story elements, so you don't want to deactivate them, otherwise you skip the story. So there's like still normal traps and everything. But you want to be careful about like what you mark. But it tells you like what a story is, so like you don't deactivate it or anything. It's fucking creepy.
Cork, I love you. You're my favorite. Oh, my head hurts.
Oh! Oh, what?
Look at the books. Dragon, dynamic cooking, zero woman, Samizo. Toy hunter, second attack, and first attack. But that's what happens to me when I eat the school food. Yeah, I used to never actually eat school lunches. I thought they were fucking disgusting, so, you know, I took my own lunches to school. So, hey, look at this. There's, just a... You got Booba and other Booba. Pretty sure that's a man, that's a woman, of course.
Goodbye, Cork.
Henry, sleep in peace. Here's your favorite sexy doll. She'll comfort you.
Getting buried with your favorite anime figure.
Cork, darling, I love you, but I guess this is our goodbye.
No!
Man, poor Cork.
Cork left the house when he lost his beloved lover, Sexy Doll. He wandered and wandered for days. He found himself walking toward the graveyard where Henry was buried.
Alright, so now we actually have real traps that will hit us if we don't deactivate them. But because I care so little, because I'm so strong, I still have Eriko's stats. The character that you choose, you still keep their stats and everything. Well, I just find it funny that like you could pick Jorg, and this is the only stage he's available in. And you don't even get to play as Jorg for like anything outside of like the one room that you're actually the character, so. And yeah, we're getting attacked by a familiar gloved hand. More on that later. No items over here. At least not that I noticed. Got the anti-shock brace. In case you were playing as anyone else other than Eriko, that would be useful to have. And there's just a spirit hanging out right here. Big spooky skull. Zombie. Doesn't even do any damage to us, just raises our heart. It's cool fire glowing eyeball. Ba ba ba. It's gotta get used to my button inputs again. It sucks like play another game and then come back to another one. Like you're completely flubbing all your inputs. This fireball actually, you know, spews enemies at you. So we see the monk killers again. Annoying as ever, the monk killers. Just solve our problems with guns. So this is how piss easy Illbleed can become if you just upgrade yourself, and you don't really have to worry about like anything. Okay, that's not the map button. I probably want to go that other way just to see what items are available. Excuse me, I'm trying not to burp into the microphone. I know that would probably work to my benefit if I did burp in the microphone, honestly. Some people out there would be like, haha, funny. Others would be like, oh my god, that's hot. And I want to do it for the latter. Not for free. Remember when the monk killers used to do a shit ton of damage and I didn't want to get hit by them? Now they're like little mosquito pokes. So that was just like an enemy encounter over here. Wait. Something is going off. Okay, we got the item sensor. Did I miss anything prior to this? Nope, we only have an item up in that corner over there. It lets the bleeding calm down a bit. So this is a story element right here.
Cork, I will never forget the first time we had together.
Sexy doll.
I wanted to see you one last time.
All he cares about is sexy doll. There he is. It's Zodick the Hellhog. Is that Big Chuggus? Yes, it is. Let's go into this corner real quick and grab what's over here. Steak dinner. Yep.
Oh!
Cork, you're hopeless. You were able to save the world from the attack of Cactus Man, but you cannot save Sexy Doll.
Poor Cork, he's just getting more and more depressed. Here's another story element.
Hopeless! She called him hopeless, and that really hurt Cork deeply. All he could hear was that word hopeless echoing over and over. Cork was so depressed he really did lose hope. Instead of being a super toy hero, he turned into a worthless bum.
Hey, gentle corgis. And no, this is not an extra mode in this game. This is a part of the main game. They just wanted to do something crazy and batshit. Why they wanted to save this one of all things for the last chapter, I don't know why, but hey, it makes for one hell of a finale at least. Got an ER discount ticket. So, okay, there's an item on the left and then at the top. But first we gotta murder some hookers. That they shoot back. Blood fountain is beautiful. I'm so excited and happy to have murdered 2 innocent hookers. Oh. There he is again. Alright, let's use some restoratives again. But each level in Illbleed is pretty unique. They're always throwing something new at you. You never quite know what to expect when it's your first time playing the game. You had the first level training you how to play the game. You had the second level doing a rug pull and making you not use what you learned in the first level. The third level had you fighting for your life as a wood puppet, which functions very differently from your normal combat. And then the fourth level has money stealing traps. And the 5th chapter is a whodunit murder mystery. And then this one is just like a weird fucking story mode. Where you're not even your character, you're playing as a bootleg Toy Story character. Fucking annoying ass fuckers. I hate the dummy. the crash test dummies so much, they're so annoying. Stage 4 is really just Persona 4. I mean, going to a store and having all your money be stolen by Persona games. Or it's Stage 5. Stage 5 was the murder mystery. Yeah, Persona 4 is just basically Scooby-Doo. Without the dog, with a bear in the place of a dog. And if only Persona 3 and Persona 4 swap, like, mascot characters swap places, then it actually would be Scooby-Doo. The egg bar. This is where you go to drink eggs.
Hey, I know.
I'll drink my sorrows away at the egg bar. Drinking milk. Now, in the previous stage, you know how we went in the storeroom and we were seeing all the different enemies we could encounter, right? Well, I actually didn't come across them. I somehow missed their trigger, but here they are in this stage. It was cool that we were supposed to see enemies that we hadn't actually seen yet in the main story, in the back rooms.
Do you know that all men Cork? Hey, I know this boy so well.
He couldn't save his sexy doll.
He ended up in hell.
As far as Texas gunmen go, he's chicken through and through.
There is no bigger coward, no. There's nothing he can do. Yeah!
Oh, shut up!
He didn't even drink anything yet, and he's just already, like, fucking out for blood. He just wants to murder these eggs. But instead of normal blood, they just have, like, green yolk that comes out of them. That, like, I like it. It looks cool. I like when horror games have, like, options for, like, blue or green or purple blood. Just make blood, like, it's just like Halloween colors. Like, cool neon stuff. And when you kill them, they just spill over and the yolk comes out of their head. And it's like, it's got a brain texture to it. I love they're goofy enemies, but like, besides this and the previous stage, I think you only fight them twice in the game. There might be some more later on in this level. I don't remember. I think actually, yeah, there might be some more later on in this level if you somehow manage to come across them. God damn it. Come on, Cork. There we go. I'm dead. And it's a really big bar, too. Yeah, Nickelodeon slime. I always like wanted that fucking slime as a kid. And my parents are like, oh no, it's gonna fucking get everywhere and be gross. And like, you're gonna get bored of it fast. And I actually did get some slime eventually, and yeah, they were right. As a kid, I didn't really like playing with messy toys. So I got bored of it. And it dried up anyways and got all gross. I'm like, ugh.
Egg murderer! It's a crime! It's a crime!
Lock him up for 500 years. No, he shall get a death penalty.
I hear ya! I hear ya! Yeah, kill the bum and send him to hell!
Roger that.
Arrest. Yeah, this anticipated a lot of Pixar before even Pixar knew what the fuck they were gonna do. So you have no choice but to go to the police station that's conveniently located right here. Alcatoys, aka Alcatraz. You know, the haunted the haunted island jail that's in San Francisco. But for toys. Let's build up Erica, and there we go. And we actually get to use an ER discount ticket this time. And for heart, we'll upgrade Randy. So before you even start this level, honestly, you could like do it like at least 4 upgrades at a discounted price if you have no patience. Oh man, look at all of our money. I need more upgrade parts. I gotta upgrade everyone else too, if I ever play them ever again.
Egg murderer Cork. Go to cell number 577.
Is there an item in here? There we go. Why am I questioning? Is like I could just pull up the this and see everything that's in here. It's the invaders from the toy store. I love whenever they use that eyeball. Ooh. Got a bio body. The magic cane from the toy store. So like some of the traps we see in this area are just like the actual literal toys that are like bad being locked away. More artificial plasma. Strong warning, felons.
The defendant, Cork. According to the Toy Penal Code 99, you are sentenced to death. You'll be hung at 6 o'clock and go directly to hell.
No way!
No way, I can't believe it. I'm gonna die. Okay. There's no items for a while, so let's go ahead and let's calm the heart. Oh, that's the bleeding. Whoops. The nitroglycerin coagulant like just kind of really look the same to me. So a lot of the times I like mistake them for each other. Wait, and then health too. I should chug this salad. You got some pretty lips, boy. Look at this toy right here.
Oh, what? Hey, you! What are you doing over there?
You came just in time. I tried to escape from this prison, but I ran out of gas. Hey! Aren't you Cork? Who couldn't save the sexy doll? It is you! My name is Potydon. I've been in prison for 19 years. But first things first, buddy. Don't just stand there. Find me some gasoline. Once I'm loose, I'll tell you a great story.
Gas? Okay, sure.
So we gotta explore those other cells. Doop, boop, boop, boop. Doop, boop, boop. We got this little gas guy hanging out right here.
What? Potydon has run out of gas? Well, that is an emergency. Here! Take my gasoline to Potydon.
I like this little guy, he's cute. Ah, there we go. What is the sight trap going off around here somewhere? All right, this right here. You're like, oh, that's the gas. It's like, no, you're in Toy World. Look for the toy gas. He looks like he's in pain.
Oh, what a relief. I thought it was a goner for sure. Thank you. You must have received a death sentence to have ended up here.
Well, yeah. So, what's your great story?
Yes. Oh, yeah? Well, how'd you like to hook up a game with Sexy Doll, who's been kidnapped and taken to hell? The best way to do that is by actually getting executed. Easy.
Huh? What are you talking about?
According to the toy Bible I read a long time ago, you'll go to hell for sure if you're executed. See?
You mean I can rendezvous with Sexy Doll if they hang me?
Yes, that's the deal.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Don't get too excited. Isn't it time for an execution?
Don't get too excited. They're gonna hang you. You have to rendezvous with Sexy Doll in hell after you fucking die. Fucking Potydon. He's like a fucking bootleg ass Buzz Lightyear too. He's like down to like the just all these details. This is like this is literally Buzz Lightyear. I love his like gross bloodshot eyes and his bender teeth, but they're actually teeth. It's good. What is going off over here? Ah, well. Nah, I'm curious. What did I miss? What did I miss? What trap did I possibly miss? Or does it just not like correctly flag this guy? No, it's not this. Maybe it's something in here that I like didn't walk across. Oh, another gas barrel. Like I didn't even I didn't notice it because it blends right in. Like you just immediately see like the bouncing gas guy, and like you know like, oh, that's where I gotta go to get the gas. You could save again. Alright, time for us to get ourselves hanged. The wrong execution, but let's set it off anyways. You think 3 swings of the guillotine would actually did more damage than that, but no. Let's electrocute ourselves. This level is so fucking twisted. And it gets even funnier.
What, Cork? You're leaving death row. To be hung right now.
Sexy doll, we'll be together again soon.
Yeah, I made it just in time.
What the hell are you?
What was that for? I wanted to die.
I wanted to die. Fucking hell. This got more dead bodies down here. Gonna go ahead and calm my heart rate down. Okay, so at the first branch, we have an item to go loot. Nah, we probably don't need it, but it's probably like some sort of like upgrade item or something. I never really remember the item placement in games. Like, yeah, right there, it's an iron heart, so obviously I want to get that, because that's always useful for a New Game Plus. Could always upgrade everyone. I believe they do carry over. No, for Erico it should. The others, it's probably the same. But I just never use them. Yeah.
Ugh.
Look at this beautiful sight. This is cool. I like this. You're in a scummy fucking sewer. You just enter this room with just a bunch of like hung bodies and skeletons.
There you are.
Why did you interrupt my execution? I was on my way to see Sexy Doll again.
I did that because I found out you shouldn't get executed after all.
Why?
After you left, I checked the toy Bible again, and I realized I remembered it wrong. You see, the type of hell in which Sexy Doll is being held is called Toy Hell. It's the hell toys go through if the toys get buried in the grave along with its owner. If you die in any other way, you just go to plain old hell, which is not what Sexy Doll is waiting for you.
That wouldn't have been
Yeah,
good.
that was close, my friend. If I'd shown up a minute later, you'd have died for nothing.
That'll teach me to listen to you.
I will tell you another good story.
Another lie?
No, this really is a great one. This sewer tunnel leads to a town where humans live. Now once you get there, find a kid who will be your owner and share a coffin together. Then you can go to Toy Hell. Isn't that a great plan? Trust me, this time it'll work out. Hey, we gotta bust out of here before the Warriors find us. Hop on my back, cause it's kind of a long way to where the humans are. Ready? Here we go!
We never figured out what his crime was and why he was supposed to be executed as well.
Oh no! Don't tell me I'm already out of gas.
Yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts 4.
Sorry, Cork. I guess you'll have to walk the rest of the way down the tunnel. Remember, find the child, and find one who's near death. Oh no, I'm dizzy now. Hey, take the chip out from my body and take it with you. When you find the same kind of toy as me, just put this chip into it. Then you can see me again. I think this is it for me. Go, Cork. You gotta go. Don't give up. Find the kid.
Find a kid that's dying so you could go to Toy Hell. He's dead.
He's dead.
So what's interesting is it did show the item right here. So I'm pretty sure if you probably like somehow managed to hack your way over here without even doing that cutscene, like you would just be an NPC standing right here, free to like loot the item. Or if you just like skipped a cutscene altogether, he's, I don't know. Ba ba ba. Santa Claus comes. Santa Claus comes for the poor children who can't buy a toy for the present. Let's write a toy to want in the paper and put all in the bulletin board. Certainly, Santa Claus satisfies a wish. There he is. Illbleed's a Christmas game. This is a Christmas level. An item back here for us. We just stole a hobo's steak dinner. As you can see, someone's squatting in here. I love the texture on these ghost creatures. It's really cool. This place is kind of a shithole, don't you think? Nobody seems to live here. To Santa Claus, the toy which needs me is the doll of Toy Hunter. My house is the second floor of the apartment. Without making one mistake, Jeremy Cork. Let me go ahead and use some heals. We're just gonna look in all the windows. Nobody seems to live here. And here's this texture too. Caution. Recently, ghosts and so on increase in this town. As for the children, to be careful. You tell this was probably like made like after like they lost all their translation team. Little elderly ghost. We probably got some enemies this way. I'm not even gonna bother fighting them though. I'm just gonna look into the windows.
Yeah, it's Cork from Toy Hunter.
Oh.
This is cool.
This was the correct window to look in. Oh well.
It's my Cork.
Ouch! What a rough kid. Wait a minute. I got owned by a kid again. That means I could go to Toy Hell and meet my sexy doll.
Yeah, but the kid's gotta die first. Same toy as Put It On. Wait. Yeah, we're not able to actually exit out yet. Put It On Chip Incorporated.
Hi, we meet again.
Put it on! It's really you!
You made it through the tunnel, Cork.
I even found my new owner. Look at that kid.
What the? That's not the kid I was talking about. He's healthy as hell. You can't meet with Sexy Doll until you get buried in a coffin.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Gosh, what would you do without me, That's it! Here, we can use this and shoot that kid. Catch!
Nah, time for us to kill kid.
Are you serious? You're gonna use this?
We're not gonna kill him for real. Just knock him unconscious with this. We're gonna make people think he's dead. Use this and shoot that kid. Now's the chance. Shoot him!
Me? I'm the one to shoot him?
Now's the chance. Shoot him!
Close your eyes.
Jeremy! What happened? Jeremy!
So, congratulations, we just actually killed a child.
We did it! It's a success!
That's one of the things, this is why this game can never be re-released in modern times, or possibly remade, because I can't really think of much horror games that will actually go their way to imply that you kill a child. Except Silent Hill Downpour, but that game kinda sucks, so... I say kinda sucks, it really does suck. Oh, you 100% of that game, I'm so sorry.
Oh, sleep in peace. Here, I'll put your favorite toy on the door with you.
Whoa!
They use pigeon noises for that.
Oh yeah! I can meet my darling sexy doll at last!
So, we didn't kill the kid for real, but he's still being buried underground. So this kid's gonna wake up in the coffin and, you know, suffocate to death. But then this cutscene implies that, yeah, we are going to hell, so the kid is actually dead. We did shoot the kid in the cutscene and kill him for real. This game's fucking twisted. Toy Story is fucked up. Don't worry, it's just a prank. Yeah. He's alright, don't worry about it. This is perfectly normal. Oh, hey Picky, hey Picky. Thank you for the raid. Let me do the shout out real quick. You came just in time for the best part of Illbleed and the true finale. So you finished up the Antica Roadshow stream that you were doing. You're gonna have flashbacks to Illbleed. Good memories. When I still surprised we managed to talk you into playing this game last year. Welcome everyone. Here's Illbleed. That's the Japanese Sega Saturn theme backwards.
Don't come over here, darling.
Sexy doll!
This monster makes short work of you.
Zodick! You cannot get away with this, you mother!
And yeah, Lishiv, I do stream. I shitpost and I do stream. The best fight in the game. Whoa. So he's just literally Sonic, and in order to actually do damage to him, we have to attack his rings. Like my iframe dodge right there. Ah. Thank you for the follow, Sleep Seed channel. I'm wrestling against this this camera for this battle. Oh, thank you, thank you. I just love the design for Zodick. How I first discovered Illbleed was like back when I would get like EGM magazine and stuff. They did a review for Illbleed. I'm like, this game looks interesting. Then they actually had a screenshot of Zodick, and I'm like, holy shit, they have a fucking demonic Sonic in this game? I have to play it at some point. But by the time I got a Dreamcast, it was too hard to get a copy of this game, and the Dreamcast was like already dead and stuff, so I didn't dodge in time. Sonic but the devil. Really interesting idea, yes. Sonic is anything and everything, as you've seen fanfictions on the internet. I think like by the time Illbleed was coming out and everything, like they didn't even like bother asking permission. They just like knew that they had to put the game out, and Sega just didn't fucking give a shit. So here we got their mascot bastardized into a demon. Yeah, it's not complimentary at all, but I love stuff like that. I love when like there's parodies of Mario or Sonic, or like even The Simpsons like parodied, I think, Crash Bandicoot, and just funny things like that. I love the bootleg versions of mascots. And Zodick is a very memorable part of this game. I just fell in love with the design when I saw it in a magazine. Knew I had to one day play Illbleed. Sadly, that didn't get to happen when I was a kid, though. But young kid me probably wouldn't have had the patience to get through this game.
Woohoo! I won!
Darling, you're wonderful.
My dear sexy doll. Ooh.
Oh, it's not the Sega Saturn thing backwards. It's just a demonic sounding version of the Sega Saturn startup.
What the hell?
For the Japanese versions.
What's wrong? Didn't Cork win?
It's strange. What does Zodick's strength gauge show?
It's 0. What about the ring setting over there? Check if the damage count and parameters weren't misread.
I'm checking now.
This is not going well.
Oh no! Look at that! The ring setting is on 80!
What? You inputted the wrong settings, didn't you?
No! I swear I set it to 8!
Whatever. Just set it back to normal.
I can't! Until the player completely clears the setting, it can't be reset.
You mean they have to battle 9 more times?
What's going on,
Yeah,
Doug?
I could fight Zodick 9 more times, honestly.
Seems like they're having some trouble. Well, there's no choice. They must battle it out 9 more times.
What? They're gonna die if they do that.
What else can we do?
Ugh.
Why? Hey, why are you stopping it?
We can't do this to him.
That did have the Sega
Challenge
voice
the
talent
parameter
behind it.
0 during the battle, you don't know what's gonna happen. And if they get into an infinite loop, then we're really out of control.
We won't know until we actually try it.
Hey, Cork. Wow, I see a lovely lady there by your side. Does that mean you already knocked out Zodick?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna get involved with this. You write the report later then.
What do you mean? You're the one who made the mistake with the settings.
No, I didn't.
That's why I hate using a former wood puppet. You guys have no brain. Especially the ones who used to lay down on the belt conveyors.
I remember when you were a monkey. You got all excited handling the horror monitor. Talk about brainless.
He was the monkey.
You blockhead.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, now you want to play tough, huh?
Mystery solved.
What's going on here?
I have no idea.
Why don't we just go?
Good idea.
Thank you for the follow, Corbin.
Hey, hold it on. Will you give us a ride?
How'd I know that was coming? Well, okay. Let's get a move on.
So how did Potodon get to Toy Hell in the first place? That's never answered either. He's very mysterious. He didn't get buried with a kid. Maybe he found another kid and killed that kid and got sent to Toy Hell. Who knows?
When we go back home, tell me your adventure story on our cuddly bed. If you like.
Oh, brother. That's about all the salty stuff I can handle for today.
And that's the clear for this stage. The most batshit insane unhinged chapter in the entire game, basically. Why they saved this one for last? They probably figured it was way too fucking insane that they couldn't just drop you into like any other stage and like... Okay, it's suddenly making sense why Killer Man was like the 5th and not the final chapter, because they're just like, Killer Man was a very heavy realization of how the Park of Illbleed works, and that was just like super fun and detached from Illbleed. I love this game so much. This is the first playthrough, so normal. Though I did save everyone, so we will see the actual ending. Like, I managed to find Jorg in the giant labyrinth of dead bodies. And let's go get some surgery real quick. It's very important I got a special Dreamcast that could play that song just right. Okay, so let's upgrade Randy for that. And I will like to do a brainless Randy sometime in the future. I'm thinking maybe if I feel like streaming on the 30th, I might just do a speedrun of all the stages to get to the true final boss. Brainless Randy has 0 adrenaline, right? I think I've never actually done Brainless Randy, so not sure how it actually handles, but there is like one clip on YouTube of some guy that managed to make it to the final boss of Killer Department Store with Brainless Randy, and the cutscene is very priceless. Buy a ton of helium. Oh, okay, Oh, buy a ton of healing items as Brainless Randy. Yeah, basically you just gotta like brute force your way. That's why I'm upgrading Randy now and everything. That's how I've kind of been playing the last few stages, is like I want to showcase the traps, and like I'm so rich anyways, I don't really need the money, so I just like bought a bunch of like health items and I've just been brute forcing my way through the game. Okay. Scapegoat Mary, the axe, and the machine gun. So we are prepared for the final battle. But check this out right here. I love this game. Just an ass hanging on the wall.
Congratulations, fortunate visitors. You've managed to make it to the last room before you'll get out of Illbleed. $100 million awaits you if you can make it through in one piece. Not so fast. I, Michael Reynolds, have a very special gift for you first. Come now, don't be scared. It's just a painting. This one's by Stuart Milburn, who's been my art director on the films I make. As you see, here is his signature. There are 3 paintings you can choose from, actually.
So this is where we get the choice of 3 bosses.
Maybe you'd like some help deciding. Make your decision wisely, as you only get one.
Well, with the power of this Dreamcast. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Magic. Cashman is the boring choice. Yeah, he I think, what is it? OHNOMAN is the easiest, and then Killer Man is Cashman is like the middle choice, and then BullStinger is the hard choice. So I'm gonna be fighting all 3 just because I want to. So let's do OHNOMAN. We'll save BullStinger for last. The interesting thing about like OHNOMAN is we saw him in like a trailer for the game, but like he never actually appeared in like the level that they showcased him in. Like I think it was like the area during Wood Puppets that you see him in normal gameplay. He does a ton of damage. Hey, he's like a Serious Sam reference. If only he had the bomb arms. He already like does the screaming the thing. God, I suck at aiming this gun. The real boss is gonna be a major pain in the ass. The axe itself isn't doing that much damage either. Well, it still does a decent amount of damage. Though, like when you're trying to play it safe with these. The machine gun isn't that strong, but guarantees that you don't take as many hits. Okay, he's almost dead. Okay, he's dead. One second while I
Yes, excellent.
There we go. Wow, it's like nothing happened at all. We're gonna check out Cashman now. Let me fix the camera. Dollanchura. That's a Pokemon name right there. Yes, the power of the Chaos Emeralds. So I like that like this actually has a real boss battle that you can experience. Because when you go through it in the stage, obviously, like it's a stupid fun gimmick where it has infinite health and it is basically just a free win. Because they figured that stage was already like super fucking long, and probably like anyone that went into it without any items was probably already struggling a lot. And it was like such a funny way to end the chapter too. Meleeing him isn't really the best idea. So actually, oh no man, and is probably the easiest fight. This one is just annoying because the little ads that he spawns, and he probably like has a lot of health, and it's just annoying to deal with. It jumped right into him. It doesn't really matter what boss you choose. I guess it only matters if like you're speedrunning, but it has no like actual effect on the ending. It's just like bragging rights that, oh, I did this boss instead of that boss. Just gotta juke him. Empty into him. I like a super low poly shadow. He's almost dead. Controller is eating some of my inputs. Well, that just might be the Dreamcast. I don't know. Oh, these old games and their clunky controls. Ooh. Hell yeah, shot him from behind. Okay, and then one more time. So now we're gonna do the hardest boss, which is the BullStinger, which I believe is actually an enemy from BlueStinger. Which is cool because, you know, that being the game that came out before this one, they just decided to import the model of one of the enemies from that game as a boss in this game. But he is actually very fucking difficult. Sort of is. This is a bigger version of the BlueStinger version. Oh, okay. So like these are like little enemies. As like he is not easy to fight. If I could get him into a pattern where I could dodge him, but he You tell what boss I never choose. I do want to play BullStinger for Christmas. I've seen other people play it, so... Ah, this is gonna be a death. My first true, genuine death in this entire playthrough. Unless... Yeah, no, I'm fucking dead. I'm gonna bleed out. Even the commercial, I think, for BullStinger it has like a Christmas theme to it. Ah, I'm not happy with that. Ah. Right, BullStinger take 2. I think I got the pattern down now. Just got up. Just gotta pace out my dodging right and play it safe. That jump though. I'm in focus mode right now. Still does a shit ton of damage when he hits you though. Alright, now we finally get to see the ending. Quit blue balling, you guys.
Yes. Excellent. Fantastic. I haven't had this much excitement in a long time. Very well then. I shall present you with $100 million. And here, for the fanfare, is the Michael Reynolds Orchestra.
Super high quality GIFs. It's so jarring to look at how clean those look.
I'm a man of my word. Here, I present you $100 million. Nice. Hope to see you again someday. Congratulations. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There's your ending. You get the $1 million. Now fuck off. And we get this awesome ending theme. Here, let me set the controller down. Time to take a victory swig of my real life adrenaline, which is a Mountain Dew voltage. It's blue, like my brain. Thank you, thank you. The cake from hell. I love posting that, like, that scene just completely out of context, and like people that don't know what Illbleed is, and they're like, what the fuck? This song is just a jam. I still love Donald Cashman's design. It's really fucking cool and freaky. It combines spiders, but with a spooky twist of a giant corpse face on it. And they're really proud of the eyeball candy trap. This is back when they had to like model a giant eye, and you can make it super detailed and like spooky and scary looking. If that makes any sense, like what I just said. I'm just like running my mouth saying dumb things. Like, because of the limitations of the graphics and the polygons and all that, if you want to make really good looking eyes, you have to like design them to be really giant and creepy and like their own model basically. So it added like a little bit of that uncanniness to it whenever you saw a giant 3D eye. That one final sexy doll. And these two guys right here, I love these guys. It is very important I included them in the title card. Sega Corporation, 2001. Seven hours and 24 minutes. Not that bad. And here's the good ending. Not the true ending, but the good ending.
How are we gonna spend $1 million?
I bought 385 different kinds of Freddy dolls, and I still have a lot left.
I invested in the stock market.
You really trust the stock market?
I don't know. I think so.
Eriko, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. She's probably in one of her philosophical moods.
Hey, Eriko, are you thinking of your secret love or something?
Maybe it's me. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all.
It's a very simple beach world, but I like it.
Illbleed. What?
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 She's gotta go back.
If she goes, I go.
Thanks, Randy, but this time I have to go alone.
Why? What's going on?
Kevin, butt out! She doesn't need a guy right now, okay? wait for me, guys. If I make it back, I'll probably be a changed girl.
We'll be right here, waiting and praying.
I'm sure you'll make it through, but be careful and don't change too much.
If you get into trouble, try and telepathically communicate with me, okay? I can be at your side in no time. Right. Thanks a lot, guys. I love you all.
I just love their stoic ass faces. Unlike BullStinger, they don't emote. The end. Or was it? Okay. So that's our new game plus file. Illbleed. I love this game a lot. So, I could continue tonight and do a speedrun of the first stage, but I think I want to challenge myself for the next stream and try and do all of it within a single run and a single stream. So, we'll see. It depends on how I feel. I'll probably be busy tomorrow night, and today is Friday, so tomorrow's Saturday, and then Sunday, maybe I'll be able to do it on Sunday. And then as for what I'll be streaming for Halloween, might either be Splatterhouse 1, or I think it's called Tamarindo's Freakin' Dinner, which is a indie game that I've been excited to try out. It's that's supposed to come out on a Halloween day, but I don't know how far along the development is or if it's even ready to be released. I'll have to check and see if the dates didn't change later. So let's hop back to the living room real quick. Okay. So, just gonna hang out here for a bit and end the stream. As I said, it wasn't gonna be a very long stream tonight. I saved the best chapter for last, and can't wait to hear, "Oh, I was waiting for you, Eriko." Yeah. "Ugh, I was waiting for you, Eriko." Her dad is quite the character. Well, actually, I guess that's spoilers. It's an old game. It's just, if you want to see the actual true ending, you don't need to sit through some jack off playing the entire game again and skipping all the cutscenes and all that. It's just like an easy, quick search on YouTube. It's a very interesting finale, and New Game Plus works pretty interesting. I believe you don't have to save any of your friends in the second playthrough. You canonically treat it like they are all already out of Illbleed, so that when you see them in Illbleed, that's not actually them. Those are like body doubles or fakes or whatever. So you can just run by. They're completely optional. You don't gotta save anyone. You just gotta make it through the end, and also it's a test of Twitch TOS, because Eriko gets progressively naked every time you beat a stage, and by the end of it, she's basically fully naked, just covered in dirt. Oh, what a coincidence. The theme song for Illbleed just came on, and the background music here. I'm like, wait. Did the game unpause itself? Nope. Been having a lot of strange coincidences with things on the TV or background music, but yeah, this is my spooky Halloween playlist currently. I'm sad Halloween is so close and coming to an end. There's so much more I wanted to do, but I'll have to wait for next year and spread out a little spooky here and there. Oh, thank you, thank you. The Halloween setup is unfortunately going to be going away as well, beginning next month. But the usual room is a lot more relaxing to be in, but I love my tacky neon Halloween colors for October, so I'll have to figure out what I'm going to be doing for Christmas, and I shouldn't be talking about Christmas like we haven't even got through Halloween yet, come on. But yeah, I do like to do a little bit of decorating and theming stuff, so skipping Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving's not really something you decorate for. It's more of a you rush to clean the house so that you can have guests over kind of holidays. So everything is just normal, but just a little more cleaner than usual. And I mean, the default room already has like a more comfy vibe to it than this. This is just, you know, spooky for the sake of Halloween. Most people would probably like look at this and go like, oh, this is his permanent setup, isn't it? And like, no. I may be a demon, but I just like to live like a normal person. I'll need every day of the year to be Halloween. But if you're from the raid and are still around, thank you very much for sticking around. Your setup makes me want to play Garfield's Scary Scavenger Hunt. Oh god. At some point in my streaming career, I will probably have to play Garfield games. I know Spike AD, if he's still here, he plays Garfield Kart quite often. Funny ass scuff streams. So I am feeling a little bit drowsy now. I woke up super early today, and I already didn't have much sleep last night. So, oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will drink a little bit more of this Mountain Dew instead of something good like water. So I'll probably be hanging around just like, or maybe 10 or so more minutes if I could even think of any topics to talk about. Like everything to report on for this month has like basically already happened, and we're just kind of waiting for Halloween to be here and unfortunately pass. I don't have any parties or friends in real life to go to or like hang out with, so it's just gonna be me here alone, watching streamers or streaming myself a spooky game. I am not good at Splatterhouse 1 at all, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to beat that game if I do stream Splatterhouse 1. I still need to draw a thumbnail for it. That's the thing, I'm so divided on playing this game. I really want to because I do really love the Splatterhouse series. As I said, the protagonist being named Rick, that's like one of the main reasons I really love that game. Because every protagonist ever named Rick is very cursed, or it just ends up being a shitty meme. It's like the only positive Rick character in any other media. And it's like a fucking dead franchise that Bandai Namco doesn't even like want to acknowledge anymore or make a collection of. Maybe one day we'll get another port of the 360 or PS3 versions of the games, but have I played the Blood Rain games? No, actually I've never had the chance to. I missed out on a lot of like what was popular during that era, like Blood Rain and Prince of Persia. I do own the first Siren game, but I never actually got to play it. I got it when I was going through my phase of like, okay, I'd go check out GameStops and like collect retro games that I one day wanted to play. But that was also kind of like, I already had the next generation of consoles. So the whole problem with that was I'd have to hook up my PlayStation 2, and my setup is already like shitty enough that I don't have a CRT TV anymore, and like at this point, like just when you have a good enough PC, I'd probably just have to like play it that way. So I figured like, oh well, eventually like I will start streaming and I'll probably experience these games. I know pretty much everything there is to know about Siren because, you know, I've watched other people play it. I've watched it be spoiled. If I play Siren, it'll be a first time gameplay wise for me. Oh, the breakdancing cat. Yeah, no one's doing that meme anymore, but like I love that video, like when it first came out and had no context, and then like everyone like made their own versions of it and it became less funny. I forgot I even still had that in the commercial reel. But yeah, Siren's just like it looks like a really fucking interesting game and like a scary one to play at that. And it is the original director of Silent Hill that moved on to make those games, while passing Silent Hill 2 off to a different director who then passed Silent Hill to another director for Silent Hill 3. So that's like a interesting progression of the Silent Hill series. It always kind of changed the main director's hands, but there were names of like Team Silent that stayed consistent and made sure that the first 3 games were very strong and very like thematically identical. Siren 1 and 2 and the remake are all pretty great games. Was the remake the one that they did for the PS3 where they kind of like turned it into an episodic thing and it was like digital only? Okay, I've heard like mixed things about it, but then again, the first game is like super cryptic and was designed in mind that this is the era of the internet and people are sharing things online about the game, so let's make it so that one person will have to figure something out and post online about it, and then other people will start talking about it and spreading it. I think that was like legitimately one of the things that they wanted to do with Siren, which makes it look like it is a game that aged very poorly. Like, how was I supposed to know I was supposed to do that? But like, it is a guide that, I mean, it is a game that basically exists to have guides be used for it. He basically went the Legend of Zelda NES route. Yeah, I could see that. It's just very open-ended. You're jumping around to different times and different characters, and things you're doing as certain characters won't make sense as you're doing them, but returning back to that story as another character, you will actually see the effects of what that character did. So it's just a matter of like puzzle solving and revisiting past stages after you've played other characters to unlock a bigger story and like the multiple different endings that the game has. It looks like a very interesting experience. I definitely do at some point want to play it, but I like horror games, but I have a very low threshold for classic horror games. Like just playing Silent Hill 1 this year was kind of enough for me. I figure like by the time fucking the Silent Hill 2 remake comes out, I'll play the original Silent Hill 2 in protest of the new shitty remake. And then next Halloween I'll probably like finish the series with Silent Hill 3. Clock Tower, eventually I would like to play that one too. Haunting Grounds and Clock Tower, there's so many good classic horror games. But like, Eventually, when I do hit that wall of running out of video games to play, I will definitely go to the backlog of things that I want to play for the first time. So I'm trying to like kind of like pace myself with games. I need to branch out and do some other content as well. That's not just, you know, playing video games. Because at the rate I play video games, I'm just burning through everything, and I'm like, oh shit. The backlog of indie games. Well, indie games are like infinitely spawning. Like every day there's some new shitpost game or some like itch.io garbage I could play. No, I don't want to become a Five Nights at Freddy's streamer. I don't want to do like the popular thing that everyone else is doing. But it's nice to have a little bit of variety and like, I don't know, just find some weird games or whatever and play them on stream. That's always entertaining. I like variety streaming and grab bag kind of content. It's just a hassle audio balancing things, and if a game is say too loud and no one's watching the stream and no one's around to tell me like, oh, my ears are being destroyed, can you please lower the game, then it's kind of hard to upload the VOD because I don't have the proper editing skills or like know how to like split the tracks and like make adjustments or whatever. Everything I do is basically very jerry-rigged. I am unprofessional at everything. A weird game I played recently was Galerions on PS1. What kind of game is that? I don't think that's not ringing a bell in my brain. Now on the TV right now is one of the very few things that could count as like a Halloween commercial. I want to like make a commercial reel that was just a bunch of like Halloween themed stuff for like games and maybe some classic commercials, but I didn't get around to it. I put together the spooky Halloween playlist, even though we don't get to hear much of it this year. It would have just also been a lot of effort to put together the Halloween playlist for the TV as well. So I got like, I think upwards to 1,000 different commercials, trailers, game openings, etc. And they're like all individual files randomly selected, so that's a lot of sorting through things, and I'm always adding to it. I'm just always on the search for like cool stuff that I could include in it. Here, I'll go ahead and do a quick search for that game. Galerions is a 1999 survival horror video game developed by Polygon Magic for the PlayStation. The game follows a boy named Rion who discovers he has psychic powers. Now, this protagonist actually, this does look like a game I've seen before. Some of these monsters I'm seeing in the screen caps too are pretty cool looking, honestly. I'm gonna guess this is like a... Maybe it was like, I don't know if it's like one of those Kusoges or actually like a really good game. It's like a weird survival horror game that plays like Resident Evil, but the difference is that the Galerions does not employ gun-based combat, but instead features the use of psychic powers. Okay, that sounds like an interesting take on survival horror. I will have to look into that. Thank you. I'll be sure to hunt down the game and add it to my collection after this stream. Yeah, imagine so, like, I don't know, that game, like, I've probably, like, seen it advertised in magazines years ago, but I never thought to pick it up. 'Cause way back, it was kind of difficult to get your hands on a lot of games. Like, I used to rent games all the time, and that would be my exposure to a lot of series. Would rent a game, beat it over the weekend, send it back, never see it again. And if I could go back in time to win my rental place was selling The Misadventures of Tron Bon and Klonoa 1 for $5 in a bargain bin used. I would have bought it in a heartbeat. Like, dumb me was thinking like, oh, these games will be around forever. They'll always print these games. These surely aren't going to cost $100, $200, or even more in the future to get a copy of. Damn. Hell Knight is also pretty good. Let's see. Man, Resident Evil really did just start a huge fucking wave of survival horror games, didn't it? Also another cool looking game. Oh, you're still missing Tron Bon out of your collection. That's unfortunate. That game is really fucking expensive, but it's not even that good of a game. But I'm pretty sure because there's so much porn of Tron Bon that she's basically like the reason the game is expensive. Classic Capcom waifu syndrome. Oh, so this is one of like Atlus's earlier, more experimental games, I see. Okay. Sweet Home for the Famicom. Yes, isn't that like the original like the original survival horror game that basically influenced Resident Evil? I think if I'm getting that right, that is like the precursor to all survival horror games. It's one of those like it played a lot like the first Shin Megami Tensei game, I believe, where you're kind of like walking in a first-person view through like hallways and navigating a house. Or I never played it myself, but I have heard of it, and the fact that it's like basically legendary for that reason alone, that it influenced Resident Evil. God, there's so many fucking games I need to play. Not enough time. Why did the birth of the internet and streaming and recording gameplay footage come so late in my life when I'm a fucking just a fat boomer now, reminiscing about the good old days and wanting to revisit all these video games that everyone thinks are outdated and crusty now. Ah. Oh man, the video on the TV right now is like really fucking cool, because it goes to show like original gaming conventions and shit. They put so much fucking effort into like, I don't know what this part is right here. like when they were setting up and creating props, like holy shit, they were like going all out. And then you just like look at what the modern E3 kind of shit was, and it's just like flat TV screens and everything's like open. You don't really like see as much cool crazy shit at the gaming cons anymore, because like they don't have to convince anyone to buy video games anymore. The video games could just exist and people will buy them. If that makes any sense. No need for all this crazy shit. So, yep, there's also another indie game kind of based on it that released a couple years ago called Abaddon, the Princess of Decay. I don't know if I've heard of that one. So I'll look into that one as well after the stream. Alright, got that search lined up. But yeah, something about me is like, yeah, I'm just a dumb boomer that really liked how gaming was during the PS1, the PS2, and I'm a fake gamer because I can't like name the generations off the top of my head without a proper Google search. Was it Generation 6, I think, was GameCube, PS2? That or 5? I know there's games that are even like older than like NES, but like that super old stuff is something I'm not experienced with. My experience basically begins at the SNES, and I did own an NES as well. So my knowledge of like games is kind of like anything before that I'm not really too familiar with. I didn't have a gaming PC growing up either. That kind of came later on in the early 2000s. And even then, my computer was very trash at handling most games. Ah, okay. Don't worry, I got you. I got it open in the Google result. Google corrected it. But, yeah. For the month of November, my game choices will be a little more relaxed. I know I always say this, like, I want to play some more relaxed games. I need to stop doing stuff that requires me to, like, actually, use my brain. Because I kind of, like, stress myself out with some of my game choices. They end up being, like, difficult, or you need to, like, do extra things, and then, like, I'm like, oh, I hope I don't fuck up at all and accidentally do the thing and reach a point of no return and screw up the entire stream. It's a little bit of the performance anxiety that comes with playing games live. If I make these errors by myself, then I don't care because I'm just playing it by myself. But when I stream games, I want to at least make them entertaining for the people that watch and who are interested. If I, per se, know much about the game or like have recounts of the past when I previously did play these games as well. And then there's some games that like I barely remember anything of other than I did play them, but I never did beat them, such as Mega Man Legends on the TV right here. I'm pretty sure I never legitimately beat this game. I got up to that like dungeon where you're fighting all the invisible enemies and it's scary as fuck. And that kind of like, that did scare me a little, because like I didn't quite know how to deal with it. And then I had to return the game, and I just never rented it again because I had like a million other games to rent and try out. Get a nice variety when I was a kid. And I just like really bummed like the whole rental place thing really died out, and we've really switched to a digital medium where it feels like you're much more limited to what you can try now. Because a lot of developers like pick and choose what you get a demo of, and they don't want to show off a bad game too early and convince people that it's not worth buying. Which if a lot of modern AAA games gave us demos, then yeah, a lot of people would see how trash they were and like the game actually wouldn't sell. So they just want to sell copies of the game, and then like after they sold the copies, they could say we've sold 1 million copies, even though the game is absolute trash and no one is happy with it. So how did you set up your commercials back there? Guessing it's just multiple clips all edited into one video. No, it's they're all the individual video files. OBS just has this cool trick if you have VLC, and they're both 64-bit. So you could basically just select a directory of videos and you could just shuffle them. So it has sound too. When I do want to like pause the music and just here, I'll show you this real quick. This is my BRB screen. I don't get to use it often because I forget to take breaks. So there is a little quirk with this though. If I want the audio to play perfectly and not like cut out the first and last second of audio, I'm not allowed to monitor it myself, so I can't hear these videos on my end, but you can. And yeah, they're in the proper aspect ratio and all that. I love collecting all this old gaming media stuff, and that has been like very popular in modern times. Like people like sending old retro video game commercials to bigger streamers and watching them to react to like how games used to be marketed. And this is also a way of like I can expose people to like other facets of like gaming without having to talk about it directly, I guess. Everyone knows Mario Galaxy 2. Nintendo pretends it doesn't exist though, because it wasn't on the Mario 3D All-Stars. Let's skip this one. Now, what's this? This is a 3-minute video about the Dreamcast. Oh, this is a BullStinger. Now, of course, with a lot of old video game preservation stuff, sometimes these borders around it are unavoidable, just the way things are like captured or made from that era. Yeah, I got like just a whole bunch of like crap. I say crap in a loving way, not that it's like. I miss when like gaming stuff was like really weird and like had to fight harder to get your attention.
We have everything you need to live the young, hip, jet grind radio lifestyle. You skate, you groove, you bomb bricks, and run from the man.
Yeah, it's a weird-ass Jet Set Radio commercial. That's the American commercial too, I think. I think this is Conker's Bad Fur Day. But yeah, that's like a little preview of my BRB screen. Yeah, it's probably about time I end the stream. We have been going for about 2 hours and 30 minutes, so not the world's longest stream, but I didn't have a whole lot of content of the game to stream left, so as I said, if I do stream the rest of Illbleed, it'll be a speedrun of beginning to end, and I will see what I can do with that. And that'll probably be on the 30th, which will be Sunday. And Halloween falls on a Monday this year, which kind of sucks, but we'll see. Kind of wanna. Part of me is like, no, don't play Illbleed again so soon. Save it for next year. But who knows? Maybe my computer will explode. Maybe my house will burn down. I don't know what's going to happen a year from now. I might lose that save file, or I might be in a worse place where I won't have time to stream it. Who knows? Anyways, yeah. Have a good night. So, thank you for following Biscuit VT. Oh, this is Tamers12345. Go look it up if you want to have a nice little rabbit hole to dive down. Okay, time to say goodbyes and wrap up the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for lurking. And if you're viewing this on Twitch or YouTube, thank you so much. And also thank you to anyone who has stuck around since the raid. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Alright, so I should see who I could actually stream. There's Garia. Yeah, let's raid the Gorilla VTuber. Okay. I've already said the thank yous, and I'm wrapping up the stream. Pardon me, I need to get better at this. I'm generally not used to talking and being formal about things, so this is gonna take a lot of practice for me to nail down and get better at. Okay, I'll set up the raid, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.